a demonstration of the exercises included all in the silver level. So now we're going to break down these exercises. And the first exercises we're going to be looking at is playing with the dog. So we're going to bring some dogs in and we're going to have a look at a play sequence in the silver. What we're going to look at here is getting the dogs on lead. Look, we don't want to see any aggression. We want the dogs to be happy. And as you can see, they're just keeping the dog's attention onto the handler. No toy involved here, you see, so even if your dog is not toy orientated, you can still get your dog to give you focus, and when you say enough's enough to stop the exercise, the dog will then stop. So as you see, excellent exercise, excellent demonstration, lovely temperament. So now we're going to have a look now at playing with the toy. And we are looking for toys that are appropriate for the dogs as well. And again, we want to make sure that when the handler asks the dog to give the toy up, they give the toy up. And as you can see, lovely demonstration there by both the dogs, involved with the handlers, playing with the toys, and again, giving them up when asked to do so. We also have a look at coming away from distractions. And what we're going to do now is, whilst all the dogs are playing, we set up a nice little picnic area. Not sure it's the best place to have a picnic, but let's see how our silver dogs manage on in this exercise. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring some more dogs in. And what they're going to do is pull their dogs away from distraction. So we've got a nice park situation here. They're playing with their dogs. And as you can see, the dogs that are off lead and being thrown the toys, etc., they are not interfering with the people eating or the other dogs playing. Don't forget, be respectful when you are in the park with your dogs. Happy people, happy dogs. And that's what we're looking for. So it's an excellent demonstration of coming away from distractions and playing with the dogs. So the next exercise we're going to be looking at is something, a dreaded exercise, food manners. Now again, with our food manners, it is human food. I've not eaten breakfast this morning, so let's have a look what's coming out today. Oh, there's some goodies on his plate, this lovely platter. We've got pizza, salami, sausage. Oh gosh, I'm hungry already.
Is it worth the waiting for? If we live till 84, all we ever get is food. Every day we say a prayer, will they change the bill of fare till we get the same old food? There's not a crust, not a crumb. Can we find? Can we beg? Can we borrow or cash? But there's nothing to stop us from getting a thrill when we all close our eyes and imagine food for its food, not sausage and mustard. While we're in the mood,
Okay, so we've got the food laid out. Lovely waitress service there, wasn't it? A silver service, I think. Lovely platters. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little fun. A little bit of fun. We've got two dogs, one each side. And let's have a little bit of a cheer now when these dogs are on lead, going past, ignoring the food. I want a nice loose lead, ladies. Are you ready? Okay, ladies, on your marks, get set, and go! And the dogs are leaving all the food. And the next. Let's hear it for these dogs. Look at this. Perfect control. And of course the last two dogs off lead. Excellent. I think they deserve a round of applause. Well done. And again, the little lab on the far our side was interested in the food, but not once did any of these dogs take the food. So that's an excellent demonstration of food manners. And don't forget, in the silver, it is human food. That's going to feel quite hungry, ladies. Thank you. Okay, the next exercise we're going to be looking at is a controlled greeting. So we're going to bring some of our bits and pieces in for our controlled greeting. And with a controlled greeting, what we're looking for is the dog to be under control, as if going into someone's house or just meeting someone socially. So what we're looking for here, if you remember, it's an abrupt exercise going through the gate, but we're using this to be our demonstration of being sociable. We're not looking for the dog to jump up at all. So again, the dog's jumped up, and the handler again straight away has got the dog under control. So that's showing really good control. And then the handler is making contact, obviously shaking hands. And again, as you can see, lovely control by both these dogs. Well done. Excellent demonstration of our controlled greeting. The three dogs just coming in at the moment will be looking at our stay exercise. And with our stay exercises, it can be left in any position. And as you can see, the leads are on the dogs. Sit, stand or down. Once the examiner has given them the command to leave, they will leave their dogs. And that will be the start of the exercise. And it's a 2-minute duration, 5 paces away from the dog. Once the 2-minute duration is up, they will be asked to go back to their dogs. So handlers, you'd like to go back to your dogs. And that would be the end of the exercise once the handlers return. Should the dogs break their position, they would obviously have to be deemed not ready. So if they're left in the stand, the sit or the down, that is the position we'll be looking for. What we're looking at now, of course, is the examination of the dog. In the silver, it is done by the examiner, whereas in the bronze, if you remember rightly, it was done by the handler. So we're just going to have a look at this young dog here. And if you notice, small dogs are allowed to go onto tables. So we're having a lovely little vet inspection. What are we actually looking for when we're doing an examination of the dog?
We're looking for fleas, burrs, ticks, anything like that.
And again, don't forget, going right back to your puppies, it's very important that you are able to go over your dogs, feel the dogs for any lumps or bumps, etc., making sure that the coat is nice and clean, and also there's no lumps or bumps in dogs that we can pick up early. Now don't forget, an examination of the dog, the whole of the dog has to be looked at, the feet, teeth, eyes, just as if it's in a veterinary check. So again, looking over, and what we're going to do, we're going to ask the handler just a question with a responsibility and care, because it's an excellent sign. They all cringe when you do this, so they're going to go up to the handler, a silver handler. So what we're going to do, a nice easy question, could you give me, don't forget it was in our puppy and bronze demonstration earlier on, could you give me what should be on your ID tag on the dog? What is the legal responsibility?
The owner's name and address.
What is it?
Exactly. The owner's name and address is compulsory, and if you want to put phone numbers on, etc., then obviously that is optional. But again, it must be the name and address of the owner. So as you see, responsible care is something you should be doing on an everyday basis. The next exercise we're going to look at is the rejoin handler. Now, if you remember in the bronze earlier on, the dog was restrained and then allowed to go to the handler. But in the silver, we go up a stage. What we're looking for is the dog to be left. The handler will leave the dog in any position, 10 paces away, and then they pull their dogs to the front. And we're looking for the dogs to come to the front. So let's have a look at this exercise then. So, silver exercise, they're going to command the dogs. The team leaders told them to command the dogs. 4 have left their dogs, 1 has broke. So we've got a little, long as they are pulled, it is fine, but they are pulled when the examiner tells you to pull your dogs. Minor anticipation is fine, and we're looking for the dogs to come to the handlers. So we're going to look at going here. The handlers will pull their dogs one by one. we're not worried about the speed of the dog. As long as the dog comes in, don't forget different dogs move at different speeds. So again, let's have a look. We're going to show you it wasn't a fluke. All these dogs are under perfect control. So they're told to leave their dogs. And they're going to call their dogs. Again, all at different speeds, but all coming to the front of the handler. Whilst we've got all the dogs and the handlers together, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to their team and their team leader. Of course, their team leader, Pez. And then we have Becky and Max, Julia and Spot, Sarah and Merlin, Diane and Archie, Emily and Holly, Gloria and Brody, Sylvia and Lando, Karen and Zara, and don't forget our assistants, Anna, Shannon, Catherine and Teresa. Okay, thank you guys. And now we're going to move on with our demonstration. And we're going to look at a very important exercise, travelling with your dog in the car. In the silver, we are looking for the dog to be secure. So we're going to bring in, here come the RAC, or the AA, or should I say green flag? Oh dear, I'm going to get myself right in trouble here, aren't I? So again, we're going to bring the car in. They're going to set the car up ready. Now, as you can see, it's done a few miles, our car. Looks like they've got a driver underneath the car. They know that's a dog. So, getting seaming, in go the drivers. But look where the dog is. It's on the handler's lap. Going down the little country lane. Everything is rosy. Weather is fine. However, that's not always the case, is it? Because we never know when something is going to happen. There you go, an accident has happened, the dog has gone through the windscreen, out come the vets, and I don't think that is doing too well with it. Poor dog. Anyone got CPR? Okay, so what we're going to look at now is the correct way of travelling with your dog. For this, we're going to bring a live dog in. So the dog goes into the crate, is secured, seatbelts on, and off they go again. We know the crate is of a good size for the dog, just allowing it to be contained, not to interfere with the driver. There we go. Crash, everybody okay? Yes, everybody's fine, but of course we want to make sure the dog is also fine. So have a look inside, yeah, the dog is fine, a bit shaken up, but again, the car can be repaired. There's not a problem with that, but we can't always repair our dogs quite that easy. So again, you saw all the different exercises that are required in the silver. And what we're going to do now, we're going to bring our team back out to show you our closing sequence of our silver award. Henderson Dogskin Silver Award Display Team.
Huge round of applause for these people who've travelled here today to show you in such a fun way the exercises in the silver. If you see anybody crossing the road like that with their dog out in the street, you know that they've been to